Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Candy and welcome to my YouTube channel. Sorry about the hair, it's a mess. I tried my best, guys. So this video, my first video, is going to be about talking about like the new series on Netflix of Resident Evil, which I love Resident Evil. I grew up on it. I played the games, watched the movies. I've seen the animated movies for it. I've seen anything Resident Evil. I've seen it. I've played it. This video in particular, I'm going to be discussing what I liked about the new show and what I don't like about the new show as of right now. I've only seen a couple episodes, but I just wanted to touch base with you guys and see what you guys thought. So if you guys don't know what Resident Evil is, hopefully you guys do, because if you don't, you're living under a rock. What are you doing? No, but so basically Resident Evil is a movie and game franchise that is centered around a fictitious city called Raccoon City, where a zombie apocalypse happened, and it was created by an organization called Umbrella Corporation. You may have seen different emblems and pictures of what the Umbrella Corporation sign looks like. It's just red and white. I don't want to say basically too much, y'all, but bear with me. So if you guys don't know, like I said, if you guys don't know what Resident Evil is, the movies is centered around a female called Alice, and you're basically watching her trying to survive in an apocalyptic world filled with zombies, BOWs, which are different forms of the mutation. It turns you into horrible looking monsters, and also people, which you will see just like The Walking Dead, that the people are actually the main enemy, and the zombies is just, they're just there. If you see them, you put them down. So, if you see me, I keep looking over. It's just some stuff that I would like to address. So the new show on Netflix is called Resident Evil, and I feel it's a reboot. With that being said, the reason why I feel they're trying to reboot it is because some of the show talks about things that really doesn't quite make sense or fit in the timeline of the Resident Evil movies or the games. To get more into that, for example, Albert Wesker is the main one. Albert Wesker is a character in the Resident Evil franchise that he, amongst many others, was in the game and in the movies. He was infected with the T virus. That is what the virus is called that is creating the zombies. He was infected with the T virus, and then he just becomes like this badass psychopath with these powers, but these powers are also killing his human body and mutating him into some sort of BOW. A BOW is a bio weapon, which it's all from the T virus, but the T virus makes you a zombie if you're already dead. But if you inject the T virus into living tissue, into a living person, it can transform them into a very hideous and kind of messed up creature, if I do say so myself. Now, what I liked about the show, sorry, I kind of lost track. What I liked about the show is it's new, it's refreshing. If you've never seen or played any of the Resident Evil games, I would recommend this show because it's a different take. They do reference the original Umbrella Corporation, but this is still being ran by Umbrella, but under new management, I assume. They do make slight references, but it's not anything major, not anything that you have to watch the old movies, you have to play the game. No, it's fairly new. The characters are pretty interesting. I just started watching it, so they're still doing character developments, but fairly interesting. The story can go somewhere if they do it right. I see that some of the information that they are using in the show, me being like a die-hard Resident Evil fan, it doesn't quite make sense, but I guess that's just me trying to piece it together somehow in some kind of weird timeline thing. But with that being said, it is a good show for what it is. Now, for what I don't like about the show, for number one, and I want to put this disclaimer out right now for you guys, I'm not a racist person at all. Not at all. I feel that inclusivity is definitely a plus. We need to include more, black dominant actors and actresses and LGBTQ plus actors and actresses. We need to include more of those, just to make everybody feel like that they have a character there that they can relate to in their own personal life. But with that being said, going off of what I know about Resident Evil, there's some characters in there that should have never really been changed, and it's Albert Wesker. And Albert Wesker was originally basically a white guy, right? But he was portrayed very differently. Badass, running around doing things what he wanted to do, basically just like your typical bad guy with superpowers, you can say. But in the show, in this new show, they switched him up completely. He is a black portrayed actor, which he is actually a very well-known actor, very good at what he does, so I can't really complain. He is actually doing an okay job, doing what he can with the script that was given to him, so there's not really much judgment. But how they're portraying Wesker in the movie was very, very different. Wesker wasn't really a scientist. He wasn't a research scientist, and Wesker did not have children. But in this show, Wesker is top of the line dog for Umbrella Corporation, and he has 2 children, 2 twin girls, and he's a research scientist. So it's a couple things. for this introduction video, I just wanted to touch lightly on what I wanted to discuss in the future. But that is what I have so far, just seeing and thinking. What I would recommend for you guys who haven't seen Resident Evil and you just want to, you know, like dip your toes in it and try to watch it, I would definitely recommend for you to watch the show. So far it is, like I said, very decent show. There can be a lot of stories and angles that they can take this with, but for if you really want to understand like the lore on where the virus came from, why was it being developed, why are a bunch of crazy psychos making these wild experiments able to do so, why were they able to do so, where was the government at the time, things like that. Play the games. I believe that PlayStation has the latest games, including the prequel to Resident Evil, which is Resident Evil 0. Very good. I do have to say they are also pretty long games, so I would recommend, you know, playing, like looking online for like a walkthrough and stuff. Or if you're not a gamer, watch, like I said, watch the movies. The movies are fairly the same concept, besides a couple of differences from the movies to the games, but it's the same concept. It's an organization that created a virus to try to stop cancer, to try to stop any form of deadly disease. It got out somehow and it started infecting a crap ton of people, and zombie apocalypse, bam. So that is it for my first video. I'm sorry guys, I know it's not a lot and I'm probably like everywhere in this video and you probably have like no idea where to start or no idea where like it ends. But I promise you guys, the more I get comfortable being behind the camera, well, not behind the camera, in front of the camera, I am, you know, I'm gonna leave all this in. I'm not gonna even bother editing because this is literally me. I'm doing this like on the spot right now. So yeah, I keep saying so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's everywhere, like I said, and I know that I'm trying to keep all of my ideas and thoughts together, but there's just so much to discuss in this lore, and like I said, like the franchise and things like that. So like I am definitely gonna keep this in here. I am not gonna even bother editing it. I'm getting like very flustered, but like I said, enjoy. Thank you for stopping by and welcome to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.